I want to talk about aligning to what is true for you, even amongst uncertainty, and becoming your own leader of your life instead of allowing the pressures of other people or the external world to decide what is best for you. If you don't know me already, my name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in trauma healing and subconscious reprogramming, helping you reach your highest self and potential through inner healing work. If you are interested in working with me, there are two ways, and you can look at them below. I'll explain more later, but I don't want to get too into it in this moment. You can like and subscribe. Please, I appreciate all of you for being here. Comment below any of your thoughts, comments, things that come up, what resonates, what doesn't, so that I know how to best show up for you and also connect with you, because I love connecting with you and I answer my comments. So let's get into it. When there's so many distractions in this world, your truth is here. Your truth is inside of you. So it's about whittling away what I'm going to call the false self. What do I mean by that? Your fears, your ego's fears, parts of your personality that are trying to protect you from being true to yourself, from being vulnerable, from being authentic. Those parts of you are what I would refer to in my work as the false self. These parts are embedded into your personality through the challenging experiences that you had in the past, and also what you learned from your caregivers, and also what you experienced in past lives, things like that. So we want to work on coming back to what is true for you, that actually feels true for you, and getting rid of, and I'm going to say getting rid of, the false self. When you focus on what is right, you will feel this in your gut. You're moving around throughout your day, should I choose this? Should I choose this? Should I go here? Should I do this? Your mind is going to always have self-doubt trying to keep you away from where you're meant to go, what you feel drawn to. And maybe the self-doubt says, I never had enough. I never am enough. I never receive enough love. I need to prove myself in order to receive. Whatever the story is. We need to be able to catch ourselves in those stories and not allow that self-doubt to dictate what it is that where you're trying to go. It's hard to be your authentic self in a world where you're used to being told what to do, or what is beautiful, or what is right, or what is wrong. But your gut will always tell you. Your body will always tell you. So what I'm inviting us into is the most authentic timeline. And if you don't know what timeline means, it is reality. Your most authentic reality is the one where you're listening to your body, you're listening to your heart, you're creating space to hear what is true for you. You are canceling out and creating boundaries with the people that drain you, with the situations that drain you, that take away your power. You are no longer placing your power in other people's hands. And we do this to an extent. All of us do. But you can get a lot better and stronger in yourself when you are firm in what you want and you move in that direction every day, and it's not even a conversation with other people because it matters enough to you to be true to yourself. Does it matter more for you to be true to yourself, or does it matter more to listen to the voices of other people who are pushing you down or making you doubt yourself? Is it more important and valuable to you to listen to your desires, to your authentic self, to your most empowered self that's guiding you into the love that's available to you by moving in alignment with what is right, by moving in the direction of your heart, by moving in the direction of your soul? Is that more fulfilling to you? Or does it feel better to listen to the self-doubt, to allow your fears to be in the way. If you don't want to be in self-doubt anymore, if you want to truly love yourself, if you want to feel confident in what you're doing, it's time for you to release the voices of fear. It's time for you to release the wounds, the inner blocks that keep you from being who you're meant to be. Because your authentic expression is what is needed. The reason why it's needed is because it's your authentic self. And God, universe, source needs you here, or else you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't have gifts to share and things to offer and ways to grow and people to love and to be loved. And so we keep ourselves from these ultimate high experiences that we know are possible inside of ourselves because of the fears that we've been programmed into. And so what is the solution? The solution is to identify what your wounds are and to use tools and strategies that are proven to work to change your inner wounds from the inside out. And that is what I do in my one-on-one coaching programs and sessions. That is why I have a 15-minute free consultation call below for people who want to transform their wounds into their personal power, to heal themselves from their past, whether that be limiting beliefs, traumas, childhood wounds, what your mom and dad said, ways that you're being hard on yourself or self-sabotaging or people-pleasing or needing more boundaries, or if you need to be more connected to your soul. These are all things that I go into in my one-on-one coaching programs and really hone in and teach you strategies that create true transformation in your life. And I stand behind that, and you can see that through my testimonials. I'm here to help you become your highest self. I'm here to help you feel most aligned with the true version of you and return you to the love that you deserve to experience. Because I'm just reflecting love back to you. I'm just teaching you what is possible. I'm just teaching you and helping you remember who you are and what your power is. And I know that this world strips it away from you, but you know who you are. You do know who you are. Someone's smiling at me through my window. And it's just about remembering that and anchoring into that and being strong in that. Those voices of self-doubt are not who you are. You deserve to feel self-love and empowerment and strong. You do not deserve to feel unworthy. You do not deserve to not have your needs met. Your voice is needed, and I'm sorry that you didn't have vulnerable spaces to share who you were in a safe place, in a safe way. And I'm sorry that you were taught to people please, and I'm sorry that you don't feel fully confident about who you are. But it's time for you to take the responsibility to change these stories, to change it, to free yourself. Because it's deeper than you. It's for the collective. It's for your family. It's for the future of the planet. How serious are you about freeing yourself? How serious are you about creating abundant life? How serious are you about aligning with your true blessings? Because in order to do that, you need to do the inner work. You need to be willing to face yourself, and you need to be able to heal. Because your highest potential is waiting on the other side of this. The relationships, the freedom, the finances, the life purpose, the self-love is all on the other side of trauma healing and subconscious reprogramming. It just is. We need to open up your consciousness and see what is happening in a safe way. We need to return to self-love in a safe way. We need to return to empowerment in a safe way. You deserve to feel these things. You are not destined to feel unworthy. You are not doomed to feel lack of self-love. This is not what is meant for you. It's not. But yes, you do have to be the first one to step forward and say, I'm done feeling like this. Because if you look at generations, older generations, the ones that aren't taking action, or even anyone who's not taking accountability and is in victimhood about how they feel and what happened to them and the traumas and the experiences and the patterns they have, they're choosing that to be destiny, and they're not taking enough accountability. And so you see what happens to them. Life goes on. The amount of people that I talk to that just say, oh, I'll get over it, or they were taught that when they went through something traumatic, they would just get over it and to just shove it down and move on. We did that too many times. There are too many times when we have not had resolution for our emotions that created patterns and traumatic experiences. And I know trauma is a big word, but this is what makes us sick. It keeps us from our dreams, and it keeps us from our highest potential. So I'm calling forward the brave ones to lead your own life, to come back to yourself, to be brave, to face yourself, to come back to your soul, to show up for the mission that you have here on this planet by being who you are, and to not allow the fear to stop you anymore, to do something about it, because your people, your soul family, they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to do the work. They're waiting for you to become who you're meant to become. And I know that it can feel lonely and scary because I've been there. I understand. I have to carve my own path all the time. And it does feel scary. I've built my business by myself. I've moved around the country by myself and restarted my life multiple times. I've had so much uncertainty, and I've worked my ass off to be sitting here sharing this message with you. Worked my ass off. I've spent thousands of hours healing myself, refining my skills and my tools that I share with you in these videos and in my programs and the Self-Love Accelerator course that I have below, teaching you how to love yourself, create boundaries, stop being drained by other people, to be in your personal power, to take your energy back, to understand what your true deep inner needs are, to create a self-care and self-love plan, to develop a true relationship with the deepest parts of your being so that you can integrate it in a daily practices every single day and develop true self-love. Do you know how long it took me to figure that out for myself? 3 years of daily work that I'm sharing in just that offering. It's been a long, tedious road for me to be here and share this with you, and so I hope you feel my heart and the support that comes from my soul that's calling you forward to do the deeper healing, to know that you're supported. And I know that a lot of people have been burned by coaches, and it can be hard to trust that people will help you, but I am here to help you. And I hope you feel that from my videos, and receive from my videos, and receive from my offers, and receive from my coaching. And to answer the call, to do the deeper work, if you have the call, book a consultation call with me so that I can help you. And if you want a single session, you can also just say that I do say in the questionnaire for my consultation call that you can, that it's like a program, which I recommend, but also you can just write in there and say, I just want a single session, and then tell me it on the call. There's no pressure. The call is not to pressure you, it's to hear you and to see if I can support you. That's all. And you can decide if it's in alignment for you. This is the time for all of us to be who we're meant to be. And so when you're connected to your intuition, you're loving yourself correctly, you are in tune with yourself, you are healing yourself correctly, you are following the right path, and you don't have to look around the world for your direction, because the world is not going to be able to give you that. The world is not going to be able to give you that. Only you can give you that. You can be reflected back to you, love, that you are, but your path is within, and you need to be attuned to it, and you need to work on yourself enough to hear it. to sharpen your skill set so that you can thrive and become who you're meant to become. You're called. You're called. You're called into a new life. You're called to be stronger. Not that you're not strong, but to be firmer in your truth, to create a more authentic world that is empowered, that's within the people. We become empowered within the individual, and that is how we create leadership, love. The world we want to see is through our own healing work, is our integrity, is our community, leadership, love, truth. That's from within. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Check out the offers below. Feel into it intuitively if they'd be supportive for you. I love you, and I'll see you soon.